The Ningaloo Reef in Western Australia is a special spot. I moved here 5 years ago to work as a guide and underwater photographer swimming with whale sharks. Hundreds of whale sharks visit the Ningaloo each year to feed, and this supports a significant tourism industry. Over 40,000 people come to the area to swim with these charismatic giants each year. While for many the thought of swimming with an 8-metre shark in the open ocean may seem frightening, it's actually a much smaller resident of Ningaloo, easily missed when you're transfixed by a whale shark, that causes the most trouble: the Irukandji jellyfish. Irukandji jellyfishes are a selection of cubozoans or box jellyfish that cause Irukandji syndrome, which is characterised by symptoms such as severe back pain, difficulty breathing, muscle cramps, nausea, vomiting, hypertension, and one of the more stranger ones, a sense of impending doom. The severity of symptoms varies, but stings can be fatal. 2 Irukandji species are known from the region, the most common being Malobella, shown on the slide. Malobella have a transparent bell about the size of your thumb tip and 4 retractable tentacles with bands of nematocysts or stinging organelles that deliver their potent venom. Each year at Ningaloo, dozens of people present to the small local hospital with Irukandji syndrome, but not much is known about Ningaloo Irukandjis outside of anecdotal observations and sting data. This makes managing the risk that these critters pose really challenging to local authorities and tourism operators, so we need to learn a little bit more about them. But unfortunately for us as researchers, their small size, transparency and their nasty venom makes them difficult to study using traditional methods like nets or visual observations. And they can be quite hard to find. They're a very small jellyfish and it is a very big ocean. So this is where we turn to environmental DNA, or eDNA. eDNA describes genetic material in the environment that has been shed or left behind. And as scientists, we can utilize eDNA to study species without actually having to locate or collect individuals of that species. And this is great when we're trying to study a tiny, almost invisible, potentially deadly jellyfish at Ningaloo in the vast Indian Ocean. Observations and sting data from Ningaloo suggest that people tend to get stung in the cooler months during the whale shark season and generally in the deeper waters beyond the reef edge where people swim with the whale sharks, not so much in the shallow lagoon. So to investigate these observations and determine exactly where and when Malobella are likely to be present at Ningaloo, I've been taking water samples throughout the year at sites that are varying distances from shore to try and detect their eDNA. Ultimately, I aim to identify patterns in their distribution over space and time while developing methods for detecting harmful jellyfish in the environment. I hope to not only contribute to our ecological understanding of this incredible species, but also that local authorities and tourism operators may be able to make informed decisions to protect the many people that enjoy Ningaloo each year.